Hello and welcome everybody. Farmer Dnkey here. We are back on our Calmlands one tile challenge. We've got our wood products, our eggs, and our 3 pallets of apples that have been sitting there for months, all loaded up and ready to sell. So we did that. We just made about 35,500 from that, which is awesome because there is something that popped up in the used market that we really want to get. Now, and it was just about the exact same price. I am going to be a little honest with you guys. I forgot to save last time, and so I spent, a little bit of time redoing what I did last episode. So the lines on the field from mowing the grass are not exactly the exact same, and we somehow got a little bit more soybeans than we did. I'm not sure how. After checking the video that I'd put out last week, I realized that I did indeed get a little bit more soybean. So we did that, and somehow we also ended up with more money, even though I still did the exact same thing. I don't know, but hey. It is what it is. But we're into the month of November, and we've been using this forage wagon for quite some time, but there's big news for us in the used market. Let me put on cruise control. There's a forage wagon that holds 26,000 liters for 31,000. So it was just an offer that we couldn't pass up on. So we're gonna pull in right here. Maybe drive a little too far. Didn't hit the brake soon enough. And we will repair and repaint that. And get $18,000 from selling that back to the shop. So that works for us. And then we're going to go ahead and buy this one for 33 because we're going to add the silage additive tank there. And that's going to help us out a lot as far as picking up the grass and moving silage. Is now we are going to hold a good chunk more. I'd say about 50% more, but it's still a great start. But yeah, so what we left off to do for this month, so we have to go ahead and pick up all the grass off the field, put that into the silage bunker, and then we also need to go ahead and mulch our soybean field, and then throw down some lime and fertilize our grass. So that is what we will be doing today. But I kind of want to go ahead and get through a few months for the winter. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and get most of this done here. And then I will see you guys here in the month of December so we can see what we can sell then. So we'll see you then. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So we did go ahead and load up our bread, and we're in the month of January. I know I said December, but we skipped an extra month because we wanted to go ahead and get our little gas station and dairy set up down here. So what we have here is our workshop that we can come and we can work on our vehicles in here. Ooh, it looks like I need to fix the ground a little bit, but besides that, we have our workshop, so we can work on our... Oh, I didn't even realize there's an attic. Looks like there's some sheet metal up here. Interesting. Okay. And then we got a gas station, so people can come and buy our diesel, and we can buy diesel from it at a discounted rate. And then we have our new dairy setup that should be able to keep up a little bit better with our milk production. We currently have 17,000 liters already in here turning into cheese. I'll be running a little bit more trips because we had about 50,000 liters of milk currently saved up in our cow pen. So we got that, and then we started selling some propane here. So we have our farmers market, our gas station and mechanic shop, and then our dairy, so everything can be kind of sold down here, and bring a little bit more people in down this road. So I think if we make competitive prices as far as gas with Duckies up there, we should get a few more visits down at the farm. But we got our bread to go ahead and sell, since January is the best time to go ahead and sell bread. So we got 17,000 liters for that. And got a good amount of money out of that. Now we still have quite a bit of lumber to sell, because I didn't sell it in the last couple of months. And we also need to get our wood chips sold. So I'm gonna go grab the pallet forks real quick, and we'll grab our trailers so we can back that in and unload our wood chips to sell as well. So pretty big changes going around the farm. We should start seeing a lot more milk get processed from our dairy. We did end up running out of wheat in our... I don't need snow. I also don't need this bucket. So hopefully the snow will start thawing off soon. I should probably just turn around and go back. That way we can pull that trailer out straight. Yeah. Oh, and I did go ahead and upgrade to the roller with a weight to compact our silage, like I had talked about previously. So got that going for us. Definitely made it a lot smoother. Still a little rough, but that's mostly because of how I was dumping the trailer. I honestly think I probably should have put the propane tanks on the side of the garage, but I kind of wanted them to be closer to the, I guess, the cash register, so to speak. But let's see if I can get this. I probably should have came at a different angle, but get this backed up relatively simply to that should, yep, there we go. And get all our wood chips loaded in. As our sawmill has been working non-stop to provide income for this farm. We still have a lot of wood to go through. Man, I did not realize when I planted the trees how many trees I was still gonna have left over. It is quite a lot. I guess I wasn't... I know somebody had suggested that I do oak, but I guess I just was not prepared for the amount of oaks that we were actually gonna get. But... and looks like we almost have all of it loaded. It's a good and a bad thing that it took so long, but we were able to get all of it in one load. So, that definitely works for us. But now that we have a new shop, we have diesel, we have no excuse to be having our tractors looking, well, like they're on a farm out in the middle of nowhere. Needing fuel and everything. So, not bad, $19,000 from that trailer of wood. We are going to go ahead and just disconnect this, load up the trailer with wood, with our wood products. What time is the best time for apple juice, I wonder? Oh, little too speedy. We are still driving on snow. Actually, let's take a look. Alright, so our flour's currently making bread. Our bread, oh, looks like we do have 1,000 liters of bread that just spawned. So we'll probably grab that and sell that a little bit later. We have wood beams. We have... January's the best time to sell our slurry. I don't know if we are going to go ahead and sell the slurry. I know if you watch my precision farming labs videos, the one that came out on Friday actually kind of pointed out, I mean, at least on Easy Economy, that it is just better to go ahead and sell the slurry rather than using it, because you'll make more money than you'll be saving when you sell your slurry. And actually, with the amount of fertilizer that you use, it is... well then. It is actually more cost efficient to sell it and buy liquid fertilizer. And I almost wonder if that's going to be the same when it comes to hard economy. I didn't do those calculations then. Oh man, we got 3 pallets of prefab walls to sell. Those poor beams. Well, looks like we'll have to take this trailer. If I remember correctly, I think it said that cheese was a good price to sell, or maybe that was just milk. We will have to take a look at that. What? Okay, so cheese, it's at a pretty decent price, so we will probably sell those 4 pallets of cheese. That way they're not just sitting there. But we can go ahead and grab those real quick and drop them off. But we will definitely be seeing a lot more cheese ready to go in the month of October, which is the actual month that is the best price to sell the cheese. So we will be definitely looking forward to that. But hopefully within the next year or so, I mean, granted, our bakery is going to be shut down because we're not going to have the flour for a few. So we're not going to be relying on that. But as far as our dairy, I'm pretty sure that's going to make us a pretty decent sized profit. And then we still have our wood that's going to be going as well. So between the harvests, we're still going to be getting quite a bit of money in. And And currently there's nothing leaving our farm that's not processed by our farm, I would say. We're looking pretty good as far as getting ready to make a bunch of money. I think in the summertime we'll get a bunch of our pallets of furniture sold. And then we will get... Ooh. Rest of our cheese sold in October. And I think that's actually should put us pretty close to our goal of $1 million. Especially with the wood that we're selling in between. So, who knows? Maybe by the end of this year, well, in-game year, come next December, we will we'll have completed our challenge, all of the goals, and everything. So definitely looking forward to that. It's definitely been a huge challenge. Had a lot of fun doing it. But it is about time that we are looking to move on to other things. I probably have about 130 hours on this game save for just this challenge alone. Which, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. And shout out to Zorsch Farming who made this. But I think I am one of the last people still working on this challenge. And there are quite a few other challenges that I do want to take a part in. I just don't have the time to do all of it. I do know this is going to be the, oh no, the last challenge that I add additional, I guess, challenges for myself. So, this is going to be the ugliest load that I've ever done. But I just kind of wanted to sit here and talk with you guys why I did it. So I'm focusing more on talking than I am on actually getting the lumber loaded. Oh no, I should have strapped that in. You know what? Forgive me. But yeah, no. We're gonna cheat for a second. Did this one not straighten out? We'll just sell it. Come on, there we go. Thank you. Now we should be able to get all the rest of this loaded real quick, relatively easily, and we'll get the price that we want. So I did end up with a 100% bonus. Well, okay, not 100%, but it's a 15% increase from my environmental score since I am at 100 as my environmental score. So that's kind of cool. We did make sure that we limed our grass as well as just fertilizing it. It's not wanting to load that. Oh well. We'll grab here in a minute. Alright. I think what we're going to do is just get all this loaded up, kind of... Sorry, bunked the mic. We're going to get it all loaded up and get that all sold. But it's going to happen in the next coming months. So we're in January. I know we're talking about planting corn, but that's not going to be until April that we're going to be able to do that. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot in February or March anyway. So I think in the next episode, we'll skip ahead and start. Well, we might... No, we're going to go ahead and start in April. I'm not too worried about the big prices in February and March. Besides, oh, what's the difference? We might go ahead and sell our apple juice now. It's 16,000 if we wait till next month. Am I out of wood? Sorry. All right. Well, sawmill. Yeah, okay, we don't have any more pallets waiting on us. So it's just these last two. You know what? Actually, I think we'll go ahead and skip into February. Get the apple juice sold real quick. And then we'll probably end the episode there once we have sold all our apple juice. So we will see you guys here shortly in February so we can sell all of our apple juice. We'll see you guys then. Alright, so we're back. We're in the month of February. I did go ahead and grab the last 4 pallets of bread and set the last little bit because it's not enough for a pallet from our bakery to sell. And then we shut down the bakery for the rest of the year until harvest season. So we got all our juice and the last 4 pallets of bread ready to sell. We'll see what we get profit-wise from that. Ooh, nice. We got, what is that, $68,000? Very nice, very nice. Oh, and we have more wood to sell, which is awesome. So we'll get that sold, and that's almost halfway to our goal already. Let's see if we get any more to pop up. There we go. And that should be everything from our sawmill again. Yep, perfect. So next episode, we'll be ready to go ahead and plant our corn. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think these next couple of episodes, they're going to be a little bit faster paced. Not going to spend so much time on this challenge. I will probably be skipping a few months in between. Just to try and speed up the challenge a little bit. the rest of the way. Now, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know where the repair trigger is on this. So forgive me. I am going to turn that on for a minute. Okay, so it looks like I just have to pull straight in, and we should be able to repair our tractor. Okay, we'll repair our forks, our front loader, repair our tractor. Ooh, that hurt. And it looks like we don't need to repair the trailer just yet. Okay. Ooh, and now our tractor's stuck. There we go. And refueled. That is awesome. And then probably next month we'll take care of our silage as well, moving that around into the cattle pens and whatnot, and maybe selling a little bit of it. How are the cows looking on food? Yeah, they still have 49,000, which is good. I mean, we have 120 cows now, so that's why our milk is skyrocketing. So I think we're going to go ahead and put all of what we got silage-wise into the cattle pen, just so they can make it to where we're going to get silage next. I don't think we're going to sell a whole lot of silage, because we didn't get a whole lot of silage since we've been slowly shrinking our grass field. So, until next time, we will see you guys all later, and peace!